money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL Playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as Divisional Weekend in the NFL is underway.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check up. Wide 90. 54 miles. Here we go. I up. 54, come on, 54. Hey, check.
On first down, it's Burgess. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this?
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Check 15, check 15. Strong right. Watch twitch.
They'll run on first down. Burgess. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 12. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 38, Luck. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
Right now. Right, 40. You're not ready. You're not ready. 12. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Mike, 54.
11.
Get in the weight room.
On first down, it's Burgess. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a give right side. It's Burgess, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Check out. 3, baby.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch
11Z. Hey, I-7.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, Pop. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Bring it.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Attack!
Man up, tighten up. Check 26.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
23, 15.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Check nickel. Watch the ship. Hey.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Paris Campbell, 88 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Whoa. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
11. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie.
3rd and long. It's Long. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Watch the boot. 15. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tight left. Out. 3 down. Out.
20, yellow.
25. You go tight. You got tight.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hines. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Hey, 15.
Now it's Hines. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 4.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. You don't know no better. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Yellow.
Let's go. We got this. At 20. We'll go 25 to Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
25 to Mike. Check. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Rabbit.
Yellow.
Buzz. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. You.
15.
Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Man, I got you. At 25 to Mike.
Yellow.
And watch that. And watch the ball. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first down, Hines. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Mahomes now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Come on, baby.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This will be taken very short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, check. Hey, zoom.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
What's the curl? 36.
Monday.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, 25. Yellow. 25's the mic. I'm coming. Hey, box try. We'll go 20. Let's get my time.
Mahomes now to throw. Spinning past him. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Kill. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Here we go. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
Why? Get wide.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, rip list.
Smoke. Check it back. 66. Bullet high.
Hey, rip list.
Fresno. Check it out, Reid.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Not today. Mike's 22.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Check out. 5,
5-4. All day, just like that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Burgess. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 99.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Clock.
Mike's 54.
Hey, seam 6.
What's the screen? Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
12.
Smell fear in that offense.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, it's Burgess. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. 11. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on now. Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Hey, check.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now on second and 13. Luck eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 13.
The Chargers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be third and 13.
Check three. 11B. Check 31. He's checking. Crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on fourth down, coming out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, it's Hines, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
These two. Nice. 15.
Sponge. No. Mike 22.
15.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Mike 22, he's coming. 2, fellas, let's go. It's going to be a long day. Mike 22. Here we go.
Attack.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Catch made here by Campbell. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He'll check this down to Hines. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Easy.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Campbell making the catch. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
57.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Easy.
Charlie. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 22. 3 buzz. Mike 22.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mike 54. Silver.
They'll run on 1st down. Burgess. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating